Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel here. It is Mike, the FPV Evil Monkey guys, and today I'm going to be doing my 6S drone build. So I'm using a different frame today that I've never used before. This is the OAS Hobby. It is the Volk 5-inch racing frame, and I ordered the special racing canopy that goes on it. It's basically a 3D printed, but it's going to look really super cool. So I'll pause for just a second here, and you guys can see what it will look like when the frame is assembled. Okay, so now that you've gotten a good look at what the frame will look like when it is basically assembled, that's what it'll look like. I'm not going to take you through the actual assembly of the frame because there's plenty of videos out there to show that. So first thing, what I'm going to do basically is, so here's the bottom plate and here's the top plate. Now you can mount this a couple different ways because there is a middle plate, so the arms are basically going to sit right in the middle of the bottom and the mid plate. So if you have longer screws that go up between, you can use those, or you can just use shorter little screws for your flight controller, and you can put those and you can mount the flight controller right on there, which is what I'm going to do. So I'll go ahead and pause for just a second here, and then I'll show you once I get the flight controller all hooked up. Okay everybody, so as you can see, I've gotten the flight controller is hooked up and everything's all basically soldered up. I got my ESCs that are soldered up here, top, bottom, everything like that. This is going to be from my receiver, and this right here is for my camera. So I've got the ESCs all nice and taped up already and soldered onto the motors. I've got the frame together and everything like that. So yeah, so this is going very well. I did a real quick test with my 6S battery. So this is what a 6S battery looks like. It's pretty freaking huge. I'm powered up okay. I didn't get any what I like to call magic smoke. So everything is good to go. So all I basically have to do now is solder in my FrSky receiver, and I have to solder in my camera. And here is the race canopy. It's going to be sitting like that basically. I'll show you guys when I'm done. And then there's where the VTX antenna comes. And then I'll just be using some sticky tape and putting my VTX right under here, which is pretty freaking sweet. And then there's the small mini micro camera that I'm going to be using for my my video. So yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this up, guys, and then I will show you what it looks like when I'm completed. Okay everybody, so you can see I'm getting towards the very end of the build here. So I've gotten the camera soldered up, and I've got my FrSky receiver soldered up. So I'm going to plug the camera into, or plug the wire into the camera, and then I'm going to go ahead and put my VTX wire onto the board. And then I'm going to hook up an antenna, and we'll go ahead and test it out, make sure we get video, everything looks good. So I'll show you guys that in a minute. Alright everybody, so here it is. Here is the finished product. This is the OAS Volk 5-inch frame, so you can see everything is nice and tight in there. And here's my antenna. I'm obviously going to be switching this out, and I'll be putting a Triumph antenna on there. But there's the motors. I put a little tie wrap right here for the battery lead, everything like that. But I think it turned out pretty freaking sweet. I did turn it on, made sure I got video and everything like that, so I still have to program this up in Betaflight and get it all programmed and everything like that, and then actually take it out and test fly it. But you can see there's the camera, there's the wires, there's the Betaflight USB port right there, and so everything is nice and snug in there. Let's take a look at the back end of this thing. Really nice, really clean. That's why I used the all-in-one board. So on this build, I used the HG LRC F4 V5 Pro board. It's an all-in-one board, so it's got the ESC pads, the power distribution board, the VTX, everything on board. For the camera, obviously you can kind of tell that is a run cam. And for the ESCs, I didn't show you guys what brand, but I'm using the Speedix 30 amps and these are rated up to 6 amps. And then, of course, my receiver underneath, mounted up in there, you can kind of see it, is FrSky XRS. So yeah, so this thing is going to be a beast. I cannot wait to get this thing out up in the air. Here's my antenna tubes that I got from the local hobby shop. So this protects my receiver antennas and everything like that. But yeah, guys, this thing is a beast. The only thing I noticed with this camera is that the lens is not far out enough, so I'm actually seeing the plastic in the picture. So I may have to get a different lens for this. But other than that, that's about it. So yeah, so guys, if you liked the drone build of the OAS Hobby Volk 5-inch frame and the 6S motors, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button for me, guys. I'd very much appreciate that. If you like the channel and you like my reviews, my drone builds, my FPV related stuff, hit the subscribe button for me down below there, guys. And next to it, there's a little bell that just lets you know when I have new videos. And typically I have one every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for you guys. So probably this coming week I will get this out and I will test it on the 6S battery. For the battery, I wanted to try the Race Day Quad Series 6S battery. It's a 1300 milliamp 100C. So this thing is a beast. So we're going to try that out. They're a new brand of batteries, so they didn't send this to me, but I bought this because I wanted to test it just to see. They are a budget battery. So, but guys, yeah, so the next video you'll see should be the flight footage and see how good these motors actually do. So thanks as always, guys, for hanging in there and watching the video. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for my next video, let's keep our drones up in the air, flying high. I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for hanging out. Have an awesome day, guys.